What's up guys, I'm Akila. Welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you my guide to creaseless under eyes. Like, I have really creasy under eyes and one is even more creasier than the other, but throughout like the years of doing my makeup I've always had like really creasy concealer, or sometimes the concealer would crumble up under my eyes, but now I feel like I have it like down pat. It's not even just the products you're using, it's also the tools. So if you want to see my guide to creaseless under eyes, please keep on watching. Okay guys, so let's get started. On this side I'm going to do my old routine using my old favorite products, and then on this side I'm going to use the new products that I love that helps me achieve that really beat under eye look. The products I'm using on this side aren't necessarily bad products. I really used to like them. They just don't work well under my eyes for me personally. I have like combo skin, like I get really oily right here, and then like under my eyes I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it's not dry, so it like the concealer would just get in my creases and just make a mess. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get into it. So yeah, this side my old routine and this side is going to be my new routine. And for this side I'm going to be using, well, maybe I should put on foundation first. Give me a second. Okay, I have on foundation. I just threw on the Loreal Infallible foundation. On this side I'm going to be using the Colourpop No Filter Concealer in dark 46 and dark 42. I'm not sure exactly which one I'm going to use yet. And I'm going to be using a real beauty blender, just so you guys know that I'm not using like cheap sponges, and that's why this side's going to come out creasy. I'm using something that I feel like everybody knows how it works, which is the beauty blender. Okay, I have dark 46 and dark 42. I'm going to try dark 46 first to see what that looks like. I haven't used this in a minute. Okay, dark 46 might be like close to my skin complexion, but on the more redder side. I used to layer like a lighter concealer, so this is dark 42. It's not that much lighter. And then with this concealer you could kind of let it set for a little bit because it's more of like a creamy wet formula. Like, the trick with letting your concealer like kind of dry down a little bit is that you get a lot more coverage from it, because you know it's kind of already almost set and in place. I like to start from the outside and work my way in. I'm looking down at a mirror because I want you guys to be able to see. And I also like to take my concealer over my eyelid. I kind of feel like I need to go in with a lighter concealer just to give it a fair shot, because this side is going to be a lot more brighter. Okay, yeah, I'm going to use medium dark 36. And I'm gonna go ahead and blend that in. And I like to look up so I could get in the creases as well. To set that I'm gonna use Laura Mercier setting powder in translucent. I used to like to take the same sponge and kind of look up and press that in. I'm not much of a baker, so I would just press that in with a wet sponge, and then like whatever's left I would brush it away. Okay, so here's my under eye using my old technique, and I think it looks good. It looks pretty good. I don't know if I'm doing something different than back in the days, but that doesn't look too bad. But just wait till you see this side. Now let's do this eye. I'm trying to buff out any creases that I have because of the foundation. And if you follow me on Instagram, you probably already know this concoction because I use it in my videos all the time. I'm going to be using the e.l.f. 16-hour Camo concealer. I also have a review on this concealer if you want to see it. I'll link it up in the cards. And I will be using the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear. This is in the shade 410 and this is in the shade Deep Olive. Let's talk about the e.l.f. concealer. The e.l.f. concealer is one of those kind of concealers that like it works perfectly without setting, because it dries and sets and it doesn't move. So if you have really dry under eyes, I'm not sure if you're gonna like this concealer, but it's only $5. And then for the L'Oreal Infallible concealer, This concealer is really good on its own as well, but I just love them together. This concealer is creamy, but I don't know how to describe it. It's not as drying as the e.l.f. one, but it's very beautiful once it's blended out. But putting them together is just everything. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with the e.l.f. concealer and put that under my eyes. Okay, you remember how on this side I was able to like let the concealer sit for a little bit before I blended it out? You can't do that with this one. This one dries really fast, so once you put it on, you could go ahead and try to blend it out. I'm using the same technique and I'm using the same sponge. So this is the e.l.f. concealer all blended out by itself, and can you see the difference? I don't even feel like it's all the way set yet because it still kind of feels a little cool on my eye, but that looks so good. I could barely see any creases. They actually both kind of look good, but I prefer this side. Okay, and now I'm going to put on the L'Oreal Infallible one. This one adds some brightness and it also kind of evens out how dry this concealer is. And I just put that on. And I'm going to go ahead and blend that one out. Look at that. That looks so good. I'm gonna try to zoom in for you guys so you guys can see what I see, but that looks so good. And I haven't even set it yet. To set it, I'm going to use the Laura Mercier again and look up and go ahead and kick off the powder. Even though my face isn't done, I'm gonna go ahead and spray it with some Fix Plus, and then I'm going to pat it in with my beauty blender. I totally forgot that I usually set my powder using my Juno sponge, but oh well. Okay, but this is the final results, and I want you guys to let me know down below, like, which side do you prefer? I personally feel like this side looks better, and it's not just because of the color of the concealer. I just feel like it kind of filled in those creases, and it's like probably maybe a little more full coverage. And another thing that I do like about these concealers is that they are on the affordable side and they are drugstore. Like the Colourpop concealer, I believe this is like $6. The e.l.f. concealer, I got like 3 of these shades, but yeah, the e.l.f. concealer is $5. You can find it at Ulta, Walmart, and Target. But the last I checked, I didn't really see brown skin friendly concealer shades. I don't know, maybe that has changed, but when I went, I only seen like 4 to 5 shades of the really light shades. This is the most expensive concealer that I used today. This one is like $10, and I really like it though. It was a well spent $10. They're all easily accessible and they are drugstore price range. Okay, well that wraps up today's video. Be sure to subscribe to see more videos like this, and if you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for clicking on my video. I'll see you next time. Bye.